Buddy Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Hell's Paradise Jigokuraku chapter 107. So, last chapter was very, very interesting because Shija originally said a couple of chapters ago that Gabimaru's wife didn't exist. But then he said that in last chapter that his life with his wife was fake. And that kind of confirmed to me that Shija was lying in a way. But then he said something very, very interesting. And it just made me think of when Gabimaru first encountered the Iwagakuri on the island, because it was the same thing with the puppets. And she just said that their life was completely fake. And Gabimaru said that they've been battling for normalcy. And also, remember what she just said when he was torturing Sagirin. That when you're in an Iwagakuri, all your senses are dulled. So technically, Shija is correct that their life is fake to an extent. It's not like on the outside, it is kind of fake because they don't have their senses. But anyway, I really like that. That's kind of awesome. I see what you're doing there, Yuji. It took me a minute, but I totally get it. The other thing that we got here is the psychological warfare, and it totally, made Gabimaru snap. And, you know Gabimaru wanted him to do that shit on purpose. You know that. And we got this beautiful, beautiful art where Gabimaru, we had the rose in the eye, and that symbolism was for Gabimaru was deadly. That rose meant deadly. The black in the face, deadly. And with this transformation, it's white. And we have this beautiful flower in bloom on his head. And these beautiful petals. And it's just so brilliant. I love it. Anyway, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. Chestnuts ought to be soaked in water for 1 hour. That makes them far easier to peel. Then we pare the chestnut down a bit to remove that bitter inner skin. I feel like there's a metaphor going on here, but I could be wrong. What's the point when it's going in our stomachs either way? You're right, of course. I don't quite understand myself. We can always just peel them by hand as one does in Iwagakuri, and yet I wanted to try doing it the normal way. Remember, this is a fight for normalcy. That's what Gabimaru said. That bitter inner skin, you know, I think that represents the Iwagakuri. In Gabimaru's case, the hollow side. But anyway. Because growing up, there was nothing normal about my home. I love this blurry image. Oh, God, I love it. Amongst the chestnuts. Oh, the chestnut soaking. I see what you're doing here, Yuji. The chestnut soaking in the water. What that's symbolizing is getting rid of the Iwagakuri-ness in them. And, soaking that in is getting rid of the past. And cleansing the Iwagakuri-ness. And then peeling that bitterness, peeling the inner darkness inside of them to get rid of the bitter skin and making them normal, or at least attempting to. That's what I'm guessing. How very delicious and sweet. Oh, is it? My sense of taste is dulled. Yes, but saying it out loud can allow one to imagine. Oh, that's your game. Sure. Remember what Gabimaru said. This is a war on normalcy. And remember what she just said. That their life was fake. And to an extent, that is true. And it makes you, I still am not sure Like, I want to say the love for each other is real, but, you know, it's kind of hard to believe that. But anyway, let's keep going. Let's keep going here. I feel like the flower really does symbolize that love. It really does. It's just so beautiful. God, I love that flower. Ugh. But look at Shija. He is just enjoying this. Iwakakuri style goose. Woo! No clear openings to exploit. Every attack is refined as in his heyday. It really was the flowers slowing him down earlier. Remember, roses are deadly. He made sure I missed his vitals and, popping his joints back into place. Oh, he could not know the turbulent passion I conceal. At last, my long-awaited tryst of blood. God, this is making me think of Setsuna so fucking much. It really is. This brings me back. You see, I never lost my battle instincts. The battlefield just changed is all. How very sweet and delicious. Delicious and sweet. But look at her face. How very sweet. I'm still curious. What happened to her, though? At first, I hadn't the slightest, just what she was fighting. I couldn't see the value of her struggle. It seemed like meaningless drudgery to me. What was the point of the food? Of the normalcy? None from what I could tell. How very delicious and sweet! Even now I'm not so sure I get it, but I'm jealous that she can even make such a face. You know the saying goes, if you tell a lie enough, you start to believe it, and it becomes true. That's kind of what she was saying earlier. That Yui was saying at the beginning of this chapter, and she's making herself believe it. The battle for normalcy is punishing, even more so than this island. Found your love. It's a love with no clear weakness. God, I love this panel! God! Nimpo knotted locks. The sort I'm familiar with. Aim only for the vitals. Ooh. An effective ploy. The setup creates a blind spot. You need to make up for your light frame with strategy. So polish those skills. In war, the unscrupulous reign supreme. God, I love this writing. Look at those flower petals. Love how light it looks. And I gotta point this out because remember what Yuji does. One of the underlying themes in the art, the motif, is yin and yang, and we're getting it right now, and I love it. Nimpo Thousand Needles. With that Nimpo, spread the strikes out vertically, not horizontally. That'll be way harder to dodge. Purposely efficient moves are easiest to read. I'll prove I can get through to that heart of yours. Use all that's available to you. Yes, grind down the opponent's will to fight with sheer brutality. Yes. Ascetic Blaze? No way, you'll never master that one. Whoa, he mastered it! Nimpo Ascetic Blaze. Oh my god, I fucking love this panel. Oh my god, I love the contrast in this panel. But I really hate to say it, but it doesn't. Oh, I have to compare it, Yuji. I am so sorry. I have to compare it. It's not my favorite fire. It's not. I've seen better fire recently. In particular, Okubo did fantastic fire. And what was the other series that I saw recently that did, like, really, really gorgeous fire? trying to remember if it was Murata or not. If One Punch Man did, like, Beautiful Fire or not. Fuck, I can't remember. But I know, oh my god, I know Okubo did, like, some really, really gorgeous fire. Oh my god. Oh my god. But it's hard. It's really hard to do this. Because I really care, and I love Yuji. I really love Yuji's art, but this is kind of disappointing. But where I'm having the problem is where the fire's coming out from Shija's mouth. I wish there was just a little bit more detailing there. It would just make it so much better. I'd be okay with it if it just had a teeny bit more line work. I know I'm being nitpicky, but oh god. But god, I love this contrast. This contrast is just really, really nice. I will give you that. Ooh. Ooh. Like, the rest of this is looking good in terms of the rest of the attack. I really like it. It's beautiful. A flawless attack. Nice done, Shija. Love. Back when I was still human, they might have actually killed me. But not now, because I'm making it back home no matter what it takes. Don't hold it against me, Kay? Whoa! Nimpo Aesthetic Blaze full fire. Okay, let's take a look at this fire. Oh. I can forgive you for Shija's fire, because I totally understand now why it's this way. Why Shija's fire was drawn this way, because it wasn't a full blaze like this one. Oh man, this is gorge. Oh my god. I wish, like, the fire that's surrounding Gabimaru at the top just had a little bit more line work, though. Oh, it's killing me. Oh, I love this, but god, it's killing me. Why doesn't it have more line work? It looks like Gabimaru is, like, going Super Saiyan. This doesn't look like fire. Oh, now I remember the series that had really gorgeous fire, recently. It was, Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh my god, Jujutsu Kaisen last week had gorgeous fire. Oh my god. Yuji, you better watch out. Gege and Okubo are catching up to you in terms of art. But seriously, this is not fire. Gabimaru looked like he's going Super Saiyan here. This is not fire. Like, the bottom looks great. I love the bottom of this the bottom of the page, of the top part of the page. That looks like fire. That looks, for the most part, that looks good. But, like, the rest of it going up, like, it's driving me crazy. I hate it. God, it looks bad. Where's the line work? Yuji, please fix this next week. Please. I want detailing. That's what's missing from it. It just looks like Gabimaru going Super Saiyan. I know I'm gonna have to tweet Yuji after this. I'm gonna show Yuji what I want. Because what I want is something similar to what Okubo did last week. What Okubo did last week with Benimaru. I definitely know what I want. I want what this shit should have been in terms of detailing. Oh my god, oh my god, I can't help it. I'm so disappointed. Like, Gabimaru, I will say this though. Gabimaru himself in the center of this blaze looks fucking fantastic. I love it. It is gorgeous. It's beautiful. But the rest of the fire, like on top of him, looks awful. I can't stand it. I know Yuji does abstract. I know that I know I should. Part of me wants to give him a pass, but I can't. Especially when we've gotten some gorgeous fire art lately. Especially when, like, Okubo of all mangaka, Okubo has stepped it up on fire art. I can't give you a pass on this. Oh, God. God, I'm so disappointed. So disappointed. But I want to talk about that face that we're seeing here at the bottom now. That, like, the bottom panels. That looks a little bit better. I still wish there was a little bit more like, where Gabimaru is getting burned in the face, that is gorgeous. That detailing is fantastic. Where's that line work in the fire? I don't get it. And also, let's talk about Shija here. I wish there was a little bit more decaying going on in the skin on Shija. Just a teeny bit. Dude, Shija's skin should, like, we should be seeing way more bone. Oh, goddamn, we should be seeing way more bone. I'm a little disappointed. I'm disappointed that we're seeing more bone, on Gabimaru than Shija. But yeah, Shija is definitely dead. But yeah, we are definitely seeing, we're not seeing enough bone. We're not seeing enough bone. But I do love that we got the fire in Gabimaru's eye. I love one of his eyes. I love the darkness of the irises. It looks good. That looks good. Like, that shit that we're seeing on Gabimaru, that should be, like, on the opposite, we should be seeing that shit going on his right cheek. What? Oh, and on his chin. I'm so confused by this. But overall, in terms of writing, this chapter was good. I liked the metaphors that we had. I loved the contrast that we got, and I loved how the advice Gabimaru gave to Shija ultimately backfired on him. Well, kind of backfired on Gabimaru a little bit, but I like that ultimately Shija just listened to him. But again, this fire is just so disappointing. Oh, I know you guys can call me whining all you want, but fucking A, go look at the fire from the latest chapter of Jujutsu Kaisen, and go look at the fire from Fire Force chapter 228, and tell me that this is not good. Again, I understand this is abstract. I totally understand that Yuji does abstract and avant-garde art. Totally get it. And we do have a beautiful abstract art in the center of this blaze. And even in the background, it looks good. It's just the fire that's surrounding Gabimaru and Shija just looks awful. All I would want in there to make it better, and we got it in Fire Force chapter 228. That's what I want in particular. Is just a little bit of line work to show that it's actually fire. That's all I want. It's just a little bit of detailing there. And then in the fire for Shija, it's the same kind of thing. Just a little bit more detailing in Shija's fire would have been nice. But the thing is, I will say this in regards to Shija's fire, it doesn't look as bad. It doesn't look as bad as I initially thought. But in terms of Shija's fire, I will say this: where I would like the line work, the line work is where it's bad. The reason why it's bad, I should say, that would be the better wording, is because of the lines of the blaze are curved. That's where it's a problem. Or more, wrong wording. They're more, they're round. They're not like curved. They're not, more, pointed. It's because with fire, it's weird. But anyway, I'm very curious what you guys thought of this chapter. What do you guys think about the war on normalcy? And what do you think about this concept that Yuji was talking about? First of all, I'd like the metaphor with the chestnuts. That was great. I love that. I love the metaphor. I forgot to mention that. I love the metaphor that Yuji used where putting the chestnuts in the water for an hour was like symbolic of washing away the Iwagakure and the past life of being an Iwagakure. And then, getting rid of the brown skin, the bitter brown skin was getting rid of, the bitterness, getting rid of the dark side of being an Iwagakure. I just loved it. And remember what she said, the chestnuts were sweet and delicious. She's trying to tell herself that she can be sweet, that she can be normal. That's what that means. But again, I gotta ask, in regards to Yui, what happened to her? We don't know. I still believe that Yui's gotta be dead, or something worse has happened to her. Because again, why would Gabimaru, first of all, why would the Iwagakure want to kill Gabimaru or have Gabimaru dead? That's a big question. I just keep thinking about Orient, where this fucking asshole erased his daughter's memory because she's supposed to be like kind of similar to that, where she just does work for her dad, can't be love struck, can't have a normal life. She's only allowed to be a killing machine. And I feel like something like that is gonna happen. That might be what happened, where she was tortured to the point where her memories were erased or something. Because why would Shija mention the Iwagakure lifestyle? I got a feeling that the torture we saw on Sakuran, I wonder if that happened to Yui. Well, that's how they were trained, but watch. That might be the case. I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. if you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive so I can keep bringing you more Hell's Paradise Jigokuraku content. There's a few ways you could do that. You can donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, GoFundMe, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later.